All right, sure. This is an exciting time of year for us as you get into your final days of preparation for your season opener. We've had a good fall camp. Like our football team, we come to practice with energy and focus, and we've made some progress that we needed to make during these days. Of course, we never really know how far we've come till we get to that first test, and we really have a huge opportunity in front of us to be tested against a very good opponent.
Is that kind of what you guys are calling this, an opportunity?
Well, every week you have an opportunity when you play. Right now we have 11, and we want to take advantage of those opportunities, and it's a huge challenge. We know going to a program such as Utah, top 25 FBS ranked opponent, ranked high in the Pac-12 power conference, that they're going to have a lot of talent. They're well coached. We've watched this team for a number of years under Coach Whittingham and know that they play hard and believe in who they are. And so, it's a real opportunity for us to test ourselves, and that's the way we're going to look at it. It's going to be a great atmosphere, about 50,000 people in a stadium that's loud and creates some more challenges for you, and that's how we look at it.
Did you feel that there might have been a little extra step to your guys knowing that Utah was your first opponent and you have to have your best foot forward in that very first game?
Well, we really focus on our day-to-day effort and our communication and all those things that help us to get better as a football team. So, that's yet to be seen. Is it different? I think openers are always exciting, obviously, when you get to go to an FBS opponent. Does that motivate our guys more? It probably does, but we don't know really the effects of that until we get there. But, we want our guys to be excited each and every week. That's the expectation, that we really prepare, and that's what we focus on, preparing and respecting each and every opponent. And obviously this week we have a very good opponent.
Now, obviously you guys don't have a ton of film on them obviously this year, but some spring ball tape. What have you seen so far from Utah, both offensively and defensively?
Well, you go into it, and first games are always a little bit different because we haven't been able to watch them. We had video from last year, different offensive system and scheme, yet we're familiar with their offense coordinator, but we expect this attack to be different than they were in the past. You look at their personnel a bit, but they have a number of new players on their team too, and you just try to get ready for what you're going to see. Defensively, very physical up front and have been very good on defense for a number of years. So our focus needs to be on our preparation and what we can control. And then once you get into the game, you'll get a little bit better feel for what they're doing offensively and defensively and on special teams.
Heard the guys say that execution will be the difference in this game. Is that something that you're preaching to these guys, that you need to execute if you want to come away with a victory?
Well, you always got to execute. That gives you a better chance. You got to execute, you got to take care of the ball, and you got to eliminate big plays on defense. And then you got to be very sound on special teams, and that's always been a focus for us. So, yes, execution is really key. Being assignment sharp, communicating on defense, making the proper adjustments.
Is it hard to get a feel for the quarterback you're going to see in Utah with the limited maybe game tape?
Yeah, we're planning that he's really good. If somebody comes in as a sophomore and beats out a captain that was the starter year before, that means their coaching staff is very pleased with his performance, with his leadership, with his skill set. All those things come into choosing a quarterback. So we're preparing for a very talented quarterback when we face these guys on Thursday night.
Do you like the look of your team heading into this, maybe compared to previous years when you guys went into Wyoming and won, or went into Bowling Green and gave them a game? Does this team have a similar feel and look to it?
Well, I like our football team. I think our guys come to practice to work. They work hard at preparation. They work hard in the video room, and then physically, we got to be ready to go. And then emotionally is really a key on Thursday evening. Are you emotionally ready? And, we get them physically ready, we get them mentally ready, and then the players, that's on them to get emotionally ready, and you can't get too high because you got to control your emotions too. So we'll see how we adapt and how we how we are on Thursday evening, but we're going to try to help them prepare for that because it's going to be an exciting college football atmosphere.
Talking about that atmosphere, what's going to be kind of your message to the guys right before they do take the field on Thursday night?
Play with great effort and great focus. We keep it real simple. If you play with great focus and great effort, you have a better chance to execute at a high level.
You got an injury update? Are you guys, aside from the ones that we knew about the start fall camp, how are you guys looking health-wise?
Yeah, we're fine. We're going to, and our job is always to prepare the guys that are going on the trip, and that's what we focused on. And we're disappointed when there are injuries, but our job is to prepare our team and keep them as healthy as possible, and then prepare the guys that are ready to play.
How do you feel about your depth at running back, and does that change your plan on special teams?
Well, it obviously helps us whenever you're deep at any position, but changing special teams, it's not really going to change how we go about it. We think we can play those guys and use those guys on some special teams. We always feel like John's good in space, so we like him out there on special teams as a return guy, and as well as some other players that we have, because special teams are treated as an important phase of the game in our program, as they are in a lot of other programs. But we got to be very good on special teams and take advantage of any skill set that guys have on our team to perform at a high level.